Bobcats, Pierre.
Has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose BankWest. BankWest, convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
Are you looking to make a change? A career, not just a job. Beck Motor Company is seeking a dedicated and skilled general service technician to join our dynamic team. If you're passionate about automotive service and looking for a rewarding career, we want to hear from you. 2 to 4 years required minimum related experience and or training. Flag rate or hourly options available, 401k, free individual health insurance, paid leave, the company cabin in the Black Hills, on-site gym, and more. Contact Dave Lemieux at 605-224-5912 or stop by Beck Motors for more information.
South Dakota Storm Roofing is a locally owned roofing company in Pierre, specializing in both residential and commercial roofing services. They can handle your asphalt shingle, metal roofing, and flat roof needs. New construction, plus all types of roof repairs. They can handle the finishing touches, adding fascia, soffit, and gutters too. No job is too big or too small. For a free estimate, call Dakota Storm Roofing at 280-9794. Go to dakotastormroofing.com or find them on Facebook or Instagram.
Concrete is proud to sponsor the Governors this season, and just as proud to offer the finest concrete solutions available for commercial and residential applications, as well as foundation and flat work. The bottom line, if you need anything done with concrete, we can do it. Superior Concrete. Give us a call today for an estimate or more information. That's Superior Concrete. Find us on Facebook or call the office at 605-494-0102. That's 494-0102. Call today.
Do you love watching high school sports but find yourself wanting to be more involved? Live Ticket TV has the solution for you. They're looking for production managers to assist for this school year. Duties include the management.
Something that you'd really love to get back. You've got to keep swinging, no doubt about it.
Yeah, and especially that was one thing in Aberdeen. They had a pretty soft block, and if we would have been swinging a little harder against it, I think then we would have seen a little more success from it. But it all starts with that pass, and our passing wasn't on par, and then our sets can't be on par to get our attackers the ability to swing away at the ball. So hopefully tonight we get those passes a little more to our setters, so that they can set our hitters, and the hitters could swing away.
All right, starts with a pass, but what have you seen from Brookings serve to kind of get all that in play?
Yeah, Brookings likes to play the deep ball, so we've just got to be ready for that. And they play defense on a deep ball too. So using that both to our knowledge, both for their attacking and their serving. So we've got to be ready to use our hands, but be ready to read the ball of when it's going to be out, when it's going to be in, and really just be ready for those deep balls.
It's really a big game for both teams coming into the Sodak 16. I know you'd love to get out of that 15 spot, move up a little bit, and this is, you've got a real tough match with Jefferson left. Obviously, this is the one you really have to have.
Yeah, we need to have tonight. At least if we have a win tonight, it kind of looks like it would solidify us in the top 16. And maybe hopefully keep us in at least the 15th spot. So Douglas is right below us, not by very many points. So hopefully we can come away with a win and get those extra points.
Coach, go get it done, all right?
Thank you.
Kerry Wheelhouse, the head coach of the Pierre Governors. Coach's comments, keys to success, are brought to you by Central Dakota Eye Care. As we've already heard from them, let's turn the page and speak with Aaron Thomas, the head coach of the Brookings Bobcats. Your Central Dakota Eye Care, keys to success.
Keys to success continue with Aaron Thomas, the head coach of the Brookings Bobcats, closing out the season, coach. And I know, looking over your schedule, I saw a lot of great things early on in the season, I think. But boy, you hit a tough stretch with a lot of Metro teams, a lot of tough teams on your schedule. I know you go out to Rapid this past weekend, and tough first day, but that second day, Sturgis and Douglas, kind of get back on the right track. And maybe it's a couple of wins like that you need to get going toward the end of the season here, and maybe start playing your best of the season.
Yeah. Saturday was really great for us out in Rapid. Kind of got a little bit of our confidence back and was able to get 2 wins. But yeah, that's our kind of middle part of our season. We play some really, really typically tough teams, and then that Rapid trip I've never done like that. It was in Harrisburg last year, so we traveled just an hour, and next year we get to host it, which is awesome. But it's a long trip. You wake up early, you drive out, play 3 games, go to sleep, and do it all over. But proud of our response on Saturday.
All right. And you're playing all those Metro schools in the middle of the season. You may not have got very many wins, but that only makes you better, don't you feel?
Yeah. Played some really good competition, and at times, a few of those teams we were able to take a set from, Jefferson and Roosevelt, playing to compete. Just didn't add up to getting 3 of our own sets to win, but played really well at times.
But you've got a crew this year that has the experience. If I look at your roster and remember names from last year, and still I would think that with a couple of matches to go, heading into the postseason, maybe you're feeling very confident now.
Yeah. I think we just need to get back in the gym, kind of shake out some of that slump and get those 2 wins. And then, we've got Pierre, then we've got Yankton, we've got senior nights, we've got 7 seniors, so who've, like you said, have had a lot of experience. So just excited. I can't believe the season is almost over. It's like you come back from Rapid and you're like, whoa, there's 3 games left in the season. Just goes by in the blink of an eye. So yeah, we've got some great experience and excited to see where we place for the SODAC 16 and get to that matchup.
All right, with Pierre tonight, and it's got to be another good matchup for you, I'm sure, as you're approaching this one. What have you seen from this team that you've got to be prepared for tonight?
Yeah, I think Pierre is usually always tough, or I feel like they always play Brookings pretty tough, and typically play scrappy defense. And I just thought, when I think of Pierre, I know that kids are competitive and they want to win, and so just competing with them for us, we just gotta, if we get into a rut or get stuck, just having the confidence to win the next few points and keep rocking. But I know they have a couple nice outside who swings really well out there, and a middle who's pretty athletic too, and they run a 6-2, so they've always got 3 hitters in the front row at all times. So that's kind of new for us, but excited to play them. Yeah.
And the other thing I want to ask about is your seniors that kind of lead this team. What kind of leadership have they shown this year, especially when things have gone a little bit, kind of on the downward slide?
Yeah, our 2 captains are Tess and Riley, and both have had more of a leadership role than we've ever asked of our captains before. So really nice to meet with them every couple weeks, or every week during the season, and just talk through how practice is going, what we need, what we don't need, and to have their vocal leadership in practice and in games has been tremendous, and they really lead with a positive attitude and do a lot to get our girls going and keep them going during the game. So.
All right, against Pierre, then, your total overall keys to success for tonight?
Yeah, for us is playing great floor defense and serving tough, and just being able to get in the system, get into our offense. So.
Coach, appreciate your time. Good luck.
Thank you.
That's Aaron Thomas, the head coach of the Brookings Bobcats. Coach's comments, keys to success, sponsored by Central Dakota Eye Care in Pierre. And this Brookings team, we talk about their schedule. They started the season with a 5-set win over Aberdeen Central. Obviously a team that the Governors have struggled with, especially this past Saturday. They've had impressive efforts, although losses to teams like Watertown mid-season. October 1st actually also in 5 sets. Watertown has done nothing but impress all season. They've taken sets off of Sioux Falls Lincoln, who was a very difficult opponent for the Governors earlier this year. Sioux Falls Roosevelt, they took a set from them, and they even got a set off of Sioux Falls Jefferson. This is a team that is going to really cause problems at the net. I think just a team that in years past has blocked very well, and they've been able to just find their way to get points against Pierre Governor teams that if they're not ready, the Governors are really going to possibly struggle coming in here once again. They really got to get their offense in aggressive mode tonight, in my opinion. Some more keys to success right there. Let's give you the starting lineups before we have them here and go to break. Actually, with a Dig Pink night in Brookings, they will have some things to talk about there. I think we've got time for a 2-minute timeout. We'll take that for now, and we'll be back with the starting lineups from Envirotech next. This is Pierre Governor Volleyball.
Century Business Products is a proud supporter of South Dakota High School athletics and proud to provide the most reliable Kyocera copiers and printers to schools and businesses in the area, all backed by their 5-time nationally awarded Kyocera servicing team. Are you looking to control color costs? Looking to reduce printers? Are you looking for more efficient ways to scan documents? Or maybe you'd like to become more paperless? Look no further than Century Business Products. Call 800-529-1950 and see how they're powering business technology.
At American Family Insurance, we help protect what you've achieved so you can fearlessly go after your dreams. For auto, home, business, and life, contact us today. American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly.
American Family Insurance, Life Mutual, Standard of Ohio, Wisconsin Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin, 53783.
Call the Brittany Shufflebine Agency, LLC, with offices in Pierre, Oneida, and Gettysburg. Are you looking to make a change?
Dakota Storm Roofing is a locally owned roofing company in Pierre, specializing in both residential and commercial roofing services. They can handle your asphalt shingle, metal roofing, and flat roof needs. New construction, plus all types of roof repairs. They can handle the finishing touches, adding fascia, soffit, and gutters too. No job is too big or too small. For a free estimate, call Dakota Storm Roofing at 280-9794. Go to dakotastormroofing.com or find them on Facebook or Instagram.
Are you looking to make a change? A career, not just a job. seeking a dedicated and skilled general service technician to join our dynamic team. If you're passionate about automotive service and looking for a rewarding career, we want to hear from you. 2 to 4 years required minimum related experience and or training. Flag rate or hourly options available, 401k, free individual health insurance, paid leave, the company cabin in the Black Hills, on-site gym and more. Contact Dave Lemieux at 605-224-5912 or stop by Beck Motors for more information.
Superior Concrete is proud to sponsor the Governors this season and just as proud to offer the finest concrete solutions available for commercial and residential applications, as well as foundation and flat work. The bottom line, if you need anything done with concrete, we can do it. Superior Concrete. Give us a call today for an estimate or more information. That's Superior Concrete. Find us on Facebook or call the office at 605-494-0102. That's 494. Call today.
Do you love watching high school sports but find yourself wanting to be more involved? Live Ticket TV has the solution for you. They're looking for production managers to assist for this school year. Duties include the management of equipment as well as a basic technological understanding. But don't stress, paid training will be provided. Part-time wages starting at $20 an hour. Call 833-605-LIVE, extension 3. That's 833-605-5483, extension 3, and punch your ticket to joining one of the fastest growing companies in South Dakota.
Bank West pregame show continues. Welcome back to Pierre Governor Volleyball. Here are the starting lineups that are brought to you by Envirotech. Running those down real quick for the Pierre Governors. Ava Swenson, a 5'5 senior in the back row. Ellie Browers will play up front, a 5'7 senior setter and hitter. Savannah Fullerton is back up front, a 5'8 senior middle hitter. JC Bauer hitting on the outside, the 5'10 senior. Also Molly Olson setting, 5'6 and a sophomore. And it'll be Campbell Cronin up front, 5'11 and a senior in the middle, with Grace Hanton, the libero, 5'8 senior. Expect to also see Kira Gossman swinging, Alexa Schleck away in the back row, maybe Allie Keys, who has played well in the last couple of games, and Addison Soma here tonight as well for head coach Kerry Wheelhouse, assistant coaches Chloe Kaiser, Kim Byerly, and Peyton Gall. For the home team, the Brookings Bobcats, beginning with their libero, Morgan Norgard is a 5'3 senior. Macy Even, a 5'9 junior, starts and hits from the outside. Kimber Bice will hit also from the outside, a 5'8 senior. Lydia Walker, a 5'9 senior, will play through the front row. Riley Thompson, a good one on the outside, a 5'10 senior. Ariel Farrell, a 5'9 senior, also playing up front, and Tess Burns is a middle hitter, 5'10 and a senior. Brookings is 12-15 on the season. Their head coach is the second-year runner of this program, Aaron Thomas, assisted by Michelle Adamson, Abby Finch, and Morgan DeLang. Those are your starting lineups, brought to you by Envirotech in Pierre. As our pregame actually is complete, they're ready to play volleyball, so we're going to have to take care of some business later on, hearing from Envirotech as well as the South Dakota Attorney General's office, who give us our law on the court. Our game officials tonight, working the ladder, will be Gary Duffy and Terry Duffy, and in the corners, our line judges are Ryan Moline and Wendy Flannery. Thanks to them for being our law on the court and officiating high school sports, which is very oftentimes a thankless thing to do. Gary Duffy, Terry Duffy, Ryan Moline, and Wendy Flannery, the law on the court. We're underway. Our Comtech opening serve put in play by the Brookings Bobcats from left to right. Here taps a return back. Brookings sets up in system, and they will get it outside to Riley Thompson, the senior outside hitter, and Brookings takes the return and sends it right back and puts it down easily. A 1-0 start for Brookings. Dig Pink night. Of course, the Governors dug pink against O'Gorman on Friday night. Everybody in concert, so to speak, when they are showing their awareness for breast cancer here in this month of October. Service error by Kimber Bice gives the Governors a 1-1 tie. Their second serve, and a nice block up front. There's something we didn't see at all on Saturday. And here, Savannah Fullerton and J.C. Bauer in the area. This is an ace block for Fullerton. As Molly Olson, the first server for the Governors, will get it again. And a 2-1 lead here for the Governors in road black. Black on black. Olson sends it to the back line, right through the seam. Two back row players play I got it, you take it. Actually, maybe they both agreed it was going long, and it did not. It's an ace on the line for Olson in a 3-1 Governor lead. Olson across again, played up this time by Lydia Walker. They get to Thompson on the right side. Ooh, they say that's on the line. I'd kind of like to have another look at that, but that's a second kill of the early going here for Riley Thompson, sharpshooter for the Brookings Bobcats. She'll check the hand signal from head coach Erin Thomas. She'll bring it on the running jump serve. Swenson plays it, but it's back over the net. Two-hander, no good. Bauer was there. Bauer gets it right back from Browers, the setter. And as Brookings has it on their side, they'll tip it over, but it is out of bounds on the far side. Last touched by Macy Even. That's a one and done for the Bobcats as they will miss. And a hitting error on the floor. Riley Thompson from the serve will check out. New defensive player in. Here's Savannah Fullerton serving for the Govs, and right back to the net. There's Campbell Cronin to put it away. That one pretty close to being all on the Brookings side, but Cronin will take that point, and so will the Governors, who lead 5-2 early on. Fullerton serving last time she played was a week ago tonight at home against Huron. Savannah played very well, especially in serve. Wasn't able to play over the weekend. Here's a middle swat though for Lydia Walker as Brookings returns this time and scores the side out. 3 serving 5 coming up. Brookings in red tonight, white numbers and black trim. The libero serving now is Norgard, and she'll wear all black with the red numbers, but this serve will sail long. That's 2 misses in serve for the Bobcats. And the Governors take another one as Swenson checks out. Kira Gossman in. J.C. Bauer to serve from right to left. 6-3. Pierre out to an early start. Serve played up here by Logan Smith. Back row player as Gossman tries to block, but it's unsuccessful here on the near side. Swinging kill for Ariel Farrell, a 5'9" senior. So we're trading side outs of late now. Here still leads 6-4. But I believe the competition level in this game could be such where we could see a lot of quick points. We could see maybe some long volleys as well. We might not see very many long service runs, and if that's the case for the Governor's case, that could be a real good thing, because that's one thing that's really been their Achilles heel all season long. Here's a miss, a little hesitation on the swing by Ellie Browers out on the far side. The left-hander misses low and in the net. Service point here to Brookings, and they're back within 1. 5-6. Good line drive serve by Cameron Strike, who is in there. Here's a near miss hit by Cronin, but set up by Browers, and Campbell Cronin will find one down onto the floor, her second kill. First one assisted. Browers gets the set assist. The Governors maintain a 2-point lead for now. 7 serving 5. Browers sends one across. Here's a swing. Blocked by the Governors, but it's over and out of bounds. Good effort by Gossman, but the swing and kill here for Macy Even. And now Browers, after the serve, checks out. Sloan Waldron will come in, and she will be one of the setters that the Governors will use. Alexa Schleck away defending. Also Addison Soma, who spent some time growing up in this town of Brookings. She takes the serve, but tries to set it up. That one was right through, well, almost through the hands, but Soma had that one come in with a head of steam. Service ace, the first of the night here for either team, goes to Even. Soma takes the serve again this time. Better pass. On the move is Cronin. We've got a whistle and a line violation, as Cronin could not stop her momentum. And that'll be a serve return error here, second error overall. Now Brookings takes the lead at 8-7, first lead since 1-0. And 3 hits not enough for the Governors here to get another one across, and a quick timeout it looks like will be taken. Nope, Gary Wheelhouse at least with some advice, but Brookings now scoring 4 in a row. Continuing to serve is Macy Even. Left to right, that one up high. Soma with a good pass to Waldron. This time there's a swinging kill for Kira Gossman. Well, it took a few tries, but the Governors got in system on a Macy Even serve. And they take the side out back, now trailing 9-8. Here is Hatton to serve. Hatton, the libero for the Governors, wearing the white jersey. Here on the road, Governors get a block. Hatton punches it back over to the Bobcats off of the Tess Burns attempt first. Burns first touch this time. Brookings will set it up out on the near side, right side of the Bobcat front line, and Kimber Bice will hit one across and down out of the reach of all Govs. 10-8. Brookings with the lead. Here comes Burns. Burns, the senior, she's been playing this game a long time in red and black. Fullerton takes a swing, but right there, the block in the middle for Brookings is Lydia Walker. They get an ace block. Boy, they made it look easy that time, but Fullerton, I thought, had a pretty good swing on that ball. 11-8 now. Bobcats lead. Burns ready to go again from the right side of the service line. She'll angle it up the middle to Hanton. Running it down is Waldron, tapped out by Fullerton, but she put it in a good spot. Brookings unable to handle it. And Waldron to Fullerton for the kill. 11-9. Governors pull back within 2. As Gossman and Schleckaway check out. Ava Swenson in for Gossman. J.C. Bauer in for Alexa Schleckaway. She'll play up front. Swenson serve. Played up here by Bice. Actually, Bice with the bump pass across the way. Riley Thompson swinging, but a good dig by Swenson. Swing for the Governors. Bauer through the hands of Norgard to Libero. Brookings will free ball it back. They ran it down. Here's Hanton to Waldron. Other side, it goes to Soma. Nice look there, that time by Strike for the dig. And we've got a net violation. The net is rattling, and the Governors got into it. So a violation here for the Govs. That was a well-played point on both sides. Unfortunately, somebody for Pierre strayed a little too far. And we've got a 12-9 first set score. 3-point lead for Brookings. Backing off is Swenson. Bump pass here. Waldron palmed out on the run by Soma. Now another good swell, almost a full swing for Thompson, but she kind of mishit it. Swenson dug it up. Bauer swings across, but Brookings with a good block. Can it keep alive? Now Waldron. Oh, a good play by Soma to get it across, and it's good. Waldron's dig was a line drive right into the area of Addie Soma. Somehow she not only got a good set on it, but she was able to redirect it across, and it is out of play. And a side-out point here for the Governors. One and done that time for the Bobcats. We've got a full rotation around. Riley Thompson served. Check it, Kimber Bice served for Brookings. And now Molly Olson, the first server, back at it for the Governors. Brookings is behind the 10-foot line taking a swing, but Lydia Walker will miss low. And Pierre will get their first service point in a while. 11 serving 12. Olson will bring it again. Up the far side. Played here by Walker. She gets it back, but hits this one a ton and long, and the Governors are back within a 12-12 tie. Pierre staying the course so far. Both of these teams, at times, they want to be aggressive all the way through, but at times, sometimes it seems like you can just let the other team make their own mistakes. We'll see if that continues now. Brookings with Riley Thompson coming up on the right side does the same thing as her teammates. She'll hit this one long also. Now 13-12. Pierre with their longest rally so far of 4 in a row. Olson serves it again. Bice setting up behind her. Lightly blocked at the net. Fullerton goes up and gets it and puts it down. Olson went in there, wanted to set it, but it was a good first pass on a set by Browers, and then Savannah Fullerton, the senior, just went in, took over, and was able to put one home. 14-12 now. The Governors on a bit of momentum swing here. Walker plays this one up to Bice. Hit out of there by the front line. Now Browers with a big hit, but that one goes long. Aggressive miss this time by Ellie Browers. She's been swinging pretty well, but obviously at 5'7", she's got to get up and get on top of it. Got a 1-point game again. Thompson will serve for the Cats. Browers plays it up. Olson runs it down in the back row. Back set as Norgard keeps it alive. Long back bump. Nice run down by Norgard in particular. Brookings sends it back. Now Bauer with the swing. Blocked. Kept alive. Nicely done, Lydia Walker. Now Swenson gets underneath one for a dig. Bauer from the 10-foot line down the near side is good. That one through the hands of Kimber Bice. And J.C. Bauer with the swinging kill. Her first. Again, more nice play here by the Governors. I thought Brookings played that point extremely well also. Leave Brewers with the set assist there, 15-13. The Governors lead by 2. Swenson goes to get one. Bowers off the net, but it's a cross. Bice the first one to touch. Walker will bump it out. Left side, swinging kill. Will play on. The Governors with a block. Brookings wanted a lift. They didn't get it. Now it's up to Macy even again, but Pierre will defend. Set is over, and it's down for Molly Olson. And Brookings will take a timeout. The Governors with some spirited play so far here in set number 1. Timeout sponsored by Coca-Cola Bottling. We'll take it with the Bobcats here. It's a 30-second Coke break. Pierre is up 16-13. First set. You're listening to Pierre Governor Volleyball.
Envirotech makes life a little bit simpler.
No way! Yeah, you should check them out. Where can I find them? You can follow them on Facebook or denwalltransportation.com, or hey, let's give them a call at 605-532-3836. Denwall Transportation, let us do the driving.
Explore the 2023 Lincoln Navigator at Capital City Ford in Lincoln. Every time you approach your Lincoln, you'll receive a re-carpet welcome. Twin turbocharged 3.5 V6 engine with auto start-stop technology, you'll travel confidently with technology that meets all your needs. Now you can get the 2023 Navigator for 5.9% at 72 months. Stop in to see the full vehicle lineup at Capital City Ford in Lincoln. Capital City Ford in Pierce, South Dakota.
Welcome back to the Owyhee Federal Credit Union Press Box. Owyhee Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
Timeout of Savannah Fullerton serve. A good block up front off of the return by Campbell Cronin. But as Pierre gets a touch outside left here, this will be a point. It'll go to Macy even. And the run for the Governors actually stops at only 2. Morgan Norgard will serve 14, serving 16. Bobcats send this one across. Good pass first by Swenson. Then a set outside. Soma takes a swing. They won't get the touch. Asking for it by Brookings. Actually, that was Bauer out on the right side with the miss. Pierre does have 6 errors in this first set, which is something that is keeping Brookings right there within 1. Hatton returns the Norgard serve this time. This is a swat. Nice effort by Cronin to keep it alive. And across. Here's one that Hatton will let go. Thought it might end up long, but it's in fair play on the near side. And another kill for Macy even. Brookings has 5 players with at least 1 kill in this first set. Even has the most, 3. 16-16. And a good job by Hatton this time to let the Norgard serve go. That's the second miss long by Norgard in serve here in this opening set. Swenson out, Gossman in up front for the Governors. J.C. Bauer back to serve with a 17-16 lead for the Govs. Bauer up the far side. Played up by Even, just a tap out, and as Hatton tries to cut off Brewers, who may have had the better opportunity to play that one. The attempt goes to the far side, and this will be a tap kill for Ariel Farrell, her second of the set. 17-17. Coming down to crunch time here in game number 1. Obviously the team that gets the momentum swing here probably takes a huge advantage. Govs tried for it. They leave one with Cronin. Good to see Campbell swinging, but that one was dug up. Now Sleck away with a dig for the back row for the Govs. Gossman taps one over, and it is ruled out of bounds. Or was it touched? No, Brookings says it's out of bounds. There was no touch. The Governors thought they had it. I do think that one fell out of bounds here in front of the scorer's table. The only question in that case would be, did Brookings get a fingertip on it? Grace Hatton asking for clarification. Governors are not going to get the benefit of that call. But you can understand it's a hometown advantage. I think they made the right call, though. Here's Cronin coming back, and that one passed Norgard. That is Brewers to Campbell Cronin. Campbell with 3 kills in this opening set. And something I have really been hoping the Governors would do is feed Campbell Cronin a lot more sets, because she needs to be swinging a lot more. Here's a net serve by Brewers in an 18-18 tie. Logan Smith had the first play up, gets back up as that first pass had to be run down by Cameron Strike. It was an attempt to swing from the back row, but it's low and into the net. The Governors seesaw back in front, 19-18. Brewers continues a good service run here. Played up to the front. Burns actually tapped it, or the set, and a good job by Soma to punch one across. Free ball to the Govs. Now, Schleck away. Brewers, no, the set was too tall and Cronin couldn't reach it. Taps it into the net. Campbell Cronin actually taking responsibility for that one, saying my bad. She just, well, I think she and Brewers, the setter, were on the same page, but Campbell just mistimed her jump. So an error for the Govs, and it's 19-19. Put Waldron in there to set. Bumped one out by Cronin. Here come the Bobcats, and down it goes, and an ace block for CC. Campbell Cronin. Swing by Bice, I believe it was this time, but Cronin with the second block point for the Govs. They'll reach 20 first. It's 20 serving 19 now. Hanton serves though, and she'll give it right back. That's a long attempt there, but that's the first service miss for the Governors here in opening set. Number one, Tess Burns to serve now. Burns, the 5'10 senior. Hanton gets it high up into the air. Waldron back sets it back to the net, but that's too wide. And Gossman tried to put it across, but she rattles the pin up on the ladder side across the way. Errors are the one thing that are hurting the Governors here as they trail 21-20. Otherwise, playing really nice volleyball here in game number one. Fullerton will try. That's off the net. Bumped, set up into the air, rather. And down the line, it is Bice who will get the swinging kill. And the Governors need a timeout here as Brookings has come from behind and taken a 22-20 lead in the opening set. Timeouts in the broadcast, again sponsored by Coca-Cola Bottling. Grab your favorite Coke product and be back in 30 seconds. We've got more coming up. This is Pierre Governor Volleyball.
For a great deal on smoking fast fiber internet from Venture Communications. Upgrade to the speed you need, up to 1 gig. And with whole home Wi-Fi included as part of your service, experience no-lag gaming, your favorite music, web surfing, HD video streaming, and connect to the latest smart devices. If you're ready for an upgrade, call or visit Venture Communications online.
Allied Plumbing and Heating is your contact for business, farm, commercial, and
22-20, a good first set going here, but Brookings has the advantage and the serve. Tess Burns will continue. Welcome back to the auxiliary gym at Brookings High School. Brian Oakland play-by-play. Governors ready to return as Hanton will get it to Soma up front. Nice job to get it on the angle. Tough shot there by Fullerton. Now back with it, and a lift called on the block. Attempt by Pierre to keep it alive. A left side swing and kill goes to Riley Thompson, and Brookings is really with some good momentum. The Governor's actually going to try to kill that momentum as Grace Hanton maybe took a shot in the lip here. Looking for blood. I don't think we're seeing any, but it's 23-20. And Burns will continue in serve. 4 in a row scored by the Bobcats. Burns will hit one too long, though, and the Governors needed that. They've got work to do here. 23-21, trailing. It's Pierce serve, though. Schleck away out. Gossman out. Swenson in. Bauer back in up front. Ava Swenson to serve. Go time here for the Governors as they will try to get back into this one. Swenson on the move. Good serve across. Back to the net. Pierre with a tapper. Good. Addie Soma, who at one time could have been a Brookings Bobcat. Daddy Randy, a former athletic director in Brookings, now working with the Activities Association. Good point there for Soma. 23-22. Pierre within 1. This one played up by Strike. Up to Bice. There's Thompson. Strong. Riley Thompson. Good pass by Kimber Bice. Brookings is at set point here. Pierre can only get a couple. 24 serving 22. Bice will rotate to serve. Brookings trying to draw first blood here in the first set. And that one's through the hands of Soma. Service ace. And the Bobcats will claim game number 1 on the Gales Gas Service scoreboard. It's Brookings 25 and the Governors 22. Scoreboard's brought to you by Gales Gas Service in Pierre, and we'll pause for 2 minutes, go to the second set. Next, you're listening to Governor Volleyball on your official voice, Pierre Governor Sports, River 92.7 and drgnews.com.
Residential plumbing needs located in Pierre. No job is too big or small for Allied. Put our over 50 years of experience to work for you. At Allied Plumbing and Heating, the only surprise we want for our customers is how fast they get the job done. That's why we offer free estimates on every single service, no hidden charges. Give them a call today at Allied Plumbing and Heating. Remember, you can rely on your allies.
John Hoffman Electric is your neighborhood electrical service contractor, and so much more. No job is too big or too small for our team of professionals. We pride ourselves on keeping up with new technologies, such as Aerial, an augmented reality visual tool used to customize and experience a finished space before breaking ground. So whether you're building new or renovating a home, farm, or commercial space, let John Hoffman Electric light the way. John Hoffman is a proud sponsor of all local activities broadcast on Live Ticket TV.
Starting the first bank in South Dakota was the easy part, earning the confidence of local farmers, helping families account for their dreams, and securing the future for countless businesses took us a little longer. We owe it to the hard workers, big dreamers, and forward thinkers out there. Thank you for making South Dakota a great place to call home.
Protect what matters most with the Brittany Scheffelbein Agency, American Family Insurance. Our personalized insurance solutions ensure you're covered, no matter what life throws your way. From home and auto to farm, commercial, and life, we tailor policies to fit your unique needs. With our dedicated team and exceptional service, you'll have peace of mind knowing you're in good hands. Contact the Brittany Scheffelbein Agency, LLC.
Best of luck in today's competition to the Pierre Governors.
Back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
Rally to go from 19-20 down to being 23-20 up. Governors got a couple of points to get within one, 23-22, but Brookings was able to get a side out and then a service ace from Kimber Bice. And they win at 25-22. 2 aces for the Bobcats, 1 for the Govs. Brookings with a 12-10 advantage in the kill column. 4 for Riley Thompson, 3 for Macy Even. Governors led by Campbell Cronin with 3 aces. I've got 6 of those 10 kills assisted by the Governors. But again, error numbers, 9 for Pierre, just 5 for Brookings. Governors did get a couple of block points in there too. Ace blocks from Savannah Fullerton and Campbell Cronin. A lot of good things for Pierre in that first set, but they'll just have to clean up the errors. And if they can continue to play that well here in the second set by cleaning up those errors, then maybe we'll see Pierre get back into this one. But here, kind of a misplay on the opening serve from Comtech. Molly Olson served it. Macy Even set it back to Kimber Bice, and Bice, instead of setting it up, just turned right around and hammered it across. And down for the Bobcats to score first here in game number 1. Now Brower's coming up on the Pierre left side, near side, but that one hit too long and too strong. It'll be 2-0. Brookings early here in the second set. 25-22, the first set win for the Bobcats. They come in on a 2-game winning streak. Hatton can't handle the next serve from Bice. And it's 3-0 Bobcats. Brookings beat Sturgis and Douglas out west. They had lost a number of matches in a row before that. Certainly not without playing pretty well at times. Pierre has to tap one back from Bauer. Upcoming with it, this is Farrell, but a return of a tip. Hatton gets up there, bumps one back. Now Molly Olson pushes it back deep right. The setup's Thompson on the outside left. Swenson to the knees with a dig. Returned by Bauer. Too long. You're playing a little bit better on that point, but Gary Wheelhouse reminding everybody, just settle down. A 4-0 start to the second set. Weiss will send one long, and a good job by Swenson and Hatton on court awareness to let it fly. Brookings did give 4 serves back with those errors in that first set. Here's Savannah Fullerton. That one shimmies across, and it's returned right back to the Governors. Swenson to Olsen. Here's Cronin, and the dig to the scorer's table, and it's good. Campbell Cronin's 4th kill. Governors will take a service point this time, 2 serving 4. And Fullerton, who just tosses it up with the right hand. Gets a lot of topspin on the serve. Very difficult to return. Savannah gets the return on a free ball from Brookings. Here comes Browers. She'll pull it back. Right hand tap, then pushed back. Fullerton's back deep again. Browers will send it across to Bauer. In front of the 10-foot line, and it's good. J.C. Bauer with a good swing out of the left side. A lot of control on that one. That was tough. She was away from the net, about 8 feet off. Browers with a good point here, the good set assist as well. Fullerton serving again. Even plays it up into the middle. They get a swing out to Walker. She is blocked by the Govs. She'll keep it alive. Brookings pushes it back. Now Olsen up to Browers, and Bauer swinging again. That one is ruled as to not being touched by Brookings. Boy, that one bent the net an awful lot. If there was no touch by the Bobcats, Bauer just missing this one. 3 in a row for the Govs to counter 4 for Brookings, but now 5-3, make it 6-3. Hot shot serve. Past the Governor back line, and Riley Thompson collects her first ace. And the Bobcats have a 6-3 advantage. Thompson, one of the captains that Coach Aaron Thomas mentioned. Here comes Cronin. That one won't get the angle down. Governors miss with 4 errors now so far here in the second set. 9 in the first. That last one certainly an effort error here. Thompson tries one to the left side, but she'll hook it out of bounds across the gym. 7-4 now, updated score. Here scored 3, but Brookings countered with 3. Serving is Bauer. And Norgard will misplay this time, and that's an ace for J.C. Bauer. Just like anything with a ball, pretty much, you've got to keep your eye on the ball. Except for bowling, keep your eye on your target, not on the ball. 7-5. Set it up outside. Walker swings. Another good block by the Govs. Back from Browers and Cronin. Now a loose ball. Here's Olsen taking charge. Gossman tipped it, but it's right back to Pierre. Browers with a chance. Push deep. Kept alive by Bice. Then Farrell outside to Macy Even, but Even maybe got distracted and misses it low. Boy, there was chaos for the Governors, but Brookings ran themselves into a little chaos of their own. Pierre gets a break. Back within 1. 6 serving 7. Little decoy, it doesn't matter. Gossman is there to block Ariel Farrell. Kira Gossman with a defensive point. Now the Governors counter with 4 in a row and counting. 7 serving 7. JC again. Norgard plays it, but it stays in the back row. Bice runs it down. Nice bump pass, leading Even, but she'll pull it down. Pushing and tap it across. Browers with a running tip herself. Now a change up across from Macy Even over the block and down into the campfire. Bauer coming up, just couldn't quite reach it. Macy Even's first kill of the second set, 4th of the night. 8-7, here is Morgan Norgard, and a nice dying serve in front of Alexis Schleckaway. Norgard with a couple of misses in serve, but she gets an ace here, and it's 9-7. Brookings right back in front by 2. Norgard to Brookings libero. She'd gone long a couple of times. This time she tries to lob it, maybe be a little more perfect with it, but that one misses and stays in the net. Back to Pierre. 8 serving 9. Browers the southpaw. It's a good one across, played by Even, up to the center. Bice right back out to Even, no good. That's long. And they're saying Brookings point. Nope, Gary Duffy correcting his call, and it is out of bounds. It is a Pierre point. Service point at that for Brewers, and a 9-9 tie, but Ellie misses this one low and into the net. Now 2 service errors for Pierre. So Brewers will come out of the back line. Waldron will check in. She'll start up front, but her position is back right. Also out is Farrell for Brookings, and they send in Cameron Strike. She's a 5'8 junior. 10-9 Bobcats. Off and running to a good competitive second set as well, just like that first one was. Brookings did win it by 3. Here's a tap by Gossman, but blocked right back by Kimber Bice. And that is down. On the Governor's side, point to the Cats, and it's 11-9. Strike to serve again. Streich off the net. Gossman keeps it alive. Pretty good play there. Soma with a palm shot out. Touched up front by Brookings, but they'll move it outside. Left-handed punch by Macy, even as a cross. Pierce somehow keeps it alive on their side to a free ball back to Brookings. Here is Norgard. They've got a free ball it from Bice. It's Schleck away. Waldron, and another wide set by Waldron. Back setting it out of bounds. Soma couldn't get it back in play. Tough break for Pierre. Another error, however. I think the Governors and their setting sometimes, I mean, they're trying to run routes. They're communicating. Serve goes long here by Strike. It's back to Pierre, but sometimes you've got to keep it simple. Use the KISS method and keep it simple. Well, you know the 4th letter there. I'm not going to use it if you know what that stands for, but still, just keep the sets, and this is me editorializing now, but keep the sets just common, simple. Set up your hitters in the middle or outside. You don't need to hit them long if you're back setting or things like that. Meanwhile, Brookings gets one from the left side. And that may have been Kimber Bice. I think she was closest to where I thought that point came from. Waldron trying to punch one across, but that's a serve return error for the Governors. The return a little close, but Waldron stayed on her feet and didn't really give herself a lot of room to work with. Now 14-10. High toss up into the air by Macy even. The attack serve. Here comes Waldron. It is across and down. A check at Waldron to Fullerton. Savannah Fullerton with the kill. And again, most of the time when Fullerton hits the volleyball, she's got a lot of topspin. And that one finds its way down. 14-11, updating the score. Swenson serves this time, checking back in. A nice pass to Bice. Govs get a touch. Swenson trying to keep it alive. Long run down by Waldron, no good. Tess Burns with a kill. One for the middle hitter this time, and Burns with her first of the evening. 15-11, she'll rotate to serve. Norgard, the libero, checking out. Burns with a good line drive, played by Soma. Addie will get it back. It's a half swing to send it away. Now Bice down the line is good. There was a touch by Bauer, and then that one right through the hands of Grace Hanton, and a timeout will be taken here by the Governors and Kerry Wheelhouse. Biggest lead of the night for either team. It's up to 5 right now. It's 16-11. We're in the second set. Brookings won the first. 25-22, 16-11 here. Game 2, 30-second Coca-Cola timeout. We're back with more Pierre Governor Volleyball.
Sheep Agronomy, your local agronomy experts. Black Sheep Agronomy wants you to have a successful farm plan, and they're focused on products and practices that work in this region. As community members themselves, Tyler, Tice, and Austin support area students who work hard in their school and extracurricular activities. Good luck, Governors, from Black Sheep Agronomy. Call 842-6104 for all your agronomy needs.
Stay in a beautiful Black Hills vacation home, the Summit on Dancing Sky near Leeds, South Dakota, in the popular Powder House Pass development. It's a modern rustic design with over 5,000 square feet, 6 bedrooms, and 5 baths for you to enjoy. You'll get gorgeous views of the Terry Peak Mountain Range. There's a community pool to enjoy, and you're close to all the attractions like Deadwood, Sturgis, Spearfish, and a whole lot more. The Summit on Dancing Sky. Visit them at DancingSky.com.
Welcome back to the Owyhee Federal Credit Union Press Box. Owyhee Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
She's doing pretty well statistically here, despite a couple of misplays. Brookings from the back row returning the Addison Soma serve. Macy even attacked, but Pierre was able to dig and return themselves. However, Bauer is dug out, and now Riley Thompson. Seems to me when Brookings needs a point, they'll send it out to Thompson, especially if she's on the left side, even though this is her first kill of game 2. That's the 17th point of the game for the home team. 17-12. Brookings serves it back. Bauer's attack is touched up front. Thompson ready to go again. Pierre with a defense attempt. But Swenson diving at it and just can't get it airborne enough. That's another one, 2 in a row for Riley Thompson. 18-12, Brookings starting to build a lead, but they'll give one back here. Service missed by Bice as she tries the left sideline. Missing it out on the far side. You're trailing by 5, 13-18. Grace Hanton is out. Savannah Fullerton's turn to serve. This one's across, played up by Macy Evans. Second touch is over. Swenson gets there to cover it up. Good pass to Olsen. Set it up outside Bauer. Norgard tried to one-hand the dig, but no good. Well played by the Governors, and started with Ava Swenson to keep that set return off the floor. Bauer with 3 in the game, 4 on the night, 14 serving 18, even with another play up here. Tap it across from Farrell. Olsen with another one, and this one not kept alive. Swenson came up from the back row. And Pierre with a misplay. The communication matter. 19-14, just saw Carrie Wheelhouse ask the training staff if she can get some ice. I'm not sure who on the Pierce side is going to need that. My guess might be Grace Hanton. You're trailing 19-14. Serve coming back. Growers will take a swing in the middle, but cannot get it across. And again, the error numbers just a little too many here in second set for Pierre. Trailing by 6, 20-14. Thompson ready to serve again for Brookings. Brookings in red, the Governors in road black tonight. Swenson to Olsen up near the net. This is Bauer, blocked. Her keep alive is over, but it's out of bounds. Ariel Farrell in on the stop this time, and Pierre will take their second and final Coca-Cola timeout in the second set. 21-14, it's Brookings on top. Timeout sponsored by Coca-Cola Bottling in Pierre. We're back in 30 seconds. This is Pierre Governor Volleyball.
Agriculture is like no other business, which makes Farm Credit Services of America like no other lender. Owned by the farmers and ranchers we serve, our customers have a voice in how we work, a stake in what we do, and share in our success. Discover a lender that works for you at Farm Credit Services of America.
Welcome back to the Owyhee Federal Credit Union Press Box. Owyhee Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
Pierre Sports Marketing partners who include Red Rosa, First Dakota National Bank, Delta Dental, Comtech, Pitts Design and Build, and the Pierre Dental Clinic in Pierre. Welcome back. Brian Oakland with the play-by-play. Pierre setting up the return of serve, but they, as they get in system, unfortunately miss Lowen in the net. Swing from Bauer. 8 errors for the Governors. 8 is the difference on the scoreboard. Bauer tries to get in front of the Thompson serve. Maybe Pierre was ready. Hadley Hart is checked in, playing back row, the 5'6" junior, and I believe she is in there for Grace Anton at this time. An ace for Thompson. Now another serve return missed by the Governors. And unfortunately for Pierre, this is the all too common tale. Thompson serving for the set, 24-14. Hart doesn't handle it. 3 aces in that final 7-point rally. And Brookings runs away with the second set of the night. And they're up 2-0. Your Gales Gas Service scoreboard has the Bobcats 25 and the Governors 14. 2-0 Brookings on the match. We're at halftime, 2 down, 1 to go for the home team, and we'll take a 2-minute timeout. Halftime sponsored by Wealth Partners, Ameriprise Financial in Pierre. 2 minutes. We're back for game number 3, Governor Volleyball, and your official home of the Govs, River 92.7 and drgnews.com.
Synthetic opioid, up to 100 times stronger than morphine. Even a tiny amount can be deadly. It's often mixed with other drugs without your knowledge, increasing your risk of overdose. Protect yourself and your loved ones and avoid unknown substances. Stay informed, stay safe, and remember, one pill can kill. For more information on fentanyl prevention, visit your local health resource or speak to a healthcare professional today. This message was brought to you by the Great Plains Tribal Opioid Response, so that the people may live.
With our new online loan application, you can go to our website and apply for a loan when it's most convenient for you. We make getting loan approval fast and easy. Our local lenders are available to assist you if you have any questions. We make it pain-free to get that loan you've been wanting. We're an equal housing lender. Oahe Federal Credit Union, your hometown credit union since 1955. Federally insured by NCUA.
You need parts from Grossenberg Implement? Well, just go to grossenberg.com and in the upper right corner of our website, check out the customer portal. This allows you to order your parts anytime and pick them up when you need them. You order them, our parts staff pull them and put them in designated store drop spots. You come in and get them and go about your day. Perfect for the harvest rush and so much faster when you need to be in the field. Grossenberg Implement is where service is the
Advertising can be a struggle. Where to spend your money? Are you reaching the right audience? If you are looking for an effective method that reaches a large fan base at once, then here's your ticket with Live Ticket TV. With over 90 schools in the state of South Dakota, we can help you advertise locally with just your team or reach the region and state. Plus, a portion of all sales go directly back to the school. Get a hold of Todd Sandel today and let's get started in building your brand with Live Ticket TV.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free.
What if the point of banking wasn't to bank at all, but to put your ideas to work? What if your bank asked, what if, a little more? Well, what if we told you we do? We're American Bank and Trust, where what if meets why not? If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. What if you made the move today?
Back to the Oahe Federal Credit Union Press Box. Oahe Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
For the Bobcats in that set, but again, the error numbers just a handful too many for Pierre. I had him at 10 overall in that second set. So again, Pierre just going to have to get the offense set up, try to simplify a little bit. Obviously, I think they've been blocking pretty well over the course of the evening, but a game of momentum, when one team gets it, it's very tough for the other team to get it back. And Brookings took advantage to take a 2-0 lead. Coming back to the action here, once again, halftime sponsored by Wealth Partners, Ameriprise Financial. They're in the Capitol Creek Center Plaza in Pierre. Comtech opening serve of the third set coming up from the Bobcats. This will be Kimber Bice serving from left to right. First played up by Ava Swenson, who now is wearing the libero jersey. Good swing by the Governors, dug up by Bice. Swenson is there again to dig it once again, and a swing for Bauer. There's a touch by Brookings, now pushed back by Ellie Brewers. Here's Norgard setting up Thompson. Power tap, Brewers will cover that up. Olsen runs it down. Little bump pass back to the middle. Fullerton, 1, 2, 3 for Brookings, and it's coming back again. Hadley Hart still in there to start the third set. Bauer swings. This is our longest volley of the night. Riley Thompson for the finish. No good. It's blocked up front by the Governors. Fullerton and Olsen are there. And Thompson, who got it back over the net, but it's over and out of bounds here on the near side. A great point defensively now for the Pierre Governors. And I think that was Molly Olsen who got up there to get high in the air and block it back. But Olsen's first serve of this third set will sail long. Now the Governors are going to have to get a quick return here, as Riley Thompson serving, and the first return by Browers this time is back to the net. Brookings left side, Pierre's right, and Macy even gets up there and crushes it. Thompson, who had that long service rally to close out that second set, serving again. A little bit of a delay in getting the server the ball this time. And Thompson has it, ready to go. Near side, it comes short, and a good dive by Browers to dig it, but it's back over to the Bobcats. Here's even, and another block. This time it's Browers. Browers got underneath that serve. She returned it back, but she got up, went right over to her spot in the front line, and gets a block point for a Governor side out. 2 serving, 2, Savannah Fullerton. Played up by Even, and a decoy, but Brookings will follow through. They're in the net. And Even, who last touched that one, really had to reach for it. I don't know if that set pass was supposed to go to Even, but we point to the Governors. Another top spin serve for Fullerton. Off the net. Brookings doesn't get a play on it. It'll be a return error instead of an ace for Brookings. That's just the first time that's happened to them tonight. Pierre with 3 in a row, and Fullerton ready to go again. They lead 4-2. This one sends Norgard deep. First pass stays in the back row. Norgard will get it back. That won't work. Logan Smith with the set. She decided to keep it in the back row to give the libero an opportunity, but Norgard takes her eyes off of it. Now another one for Pierre, who leads 5-2. Hot shot this time from Fullerton. Norgard up to Kimbra Bice. This is a free ball out though. Hart first touch up to Olsen. Now a swing for Bauer. Well defended up front by the Bobcats. Here's Farrell with a tip. That's no good. Browers is there. Olsen to Bauer again. Norgard following that one all the way. Here's a swing. Even is good. Another good volley for both teams, but a lot of digging going on. Norgard had the best one, I think. And I could see her eyes following the ball all the way down to the wrists as Brookings sets up Macy Even for the kill, her 6th of the night. 5-3, Govs lead. And as I was looking on the stat sheet, I think Brookings got a block. Perhaps Macy Even out on the far side. It's a service point for the Bobcats. Norgard serving again. She's had her struggles, though, has missed 2 long. Now misses her second one short. As Hadley Hart will check out for Kira Gossman coming in up front now. And again, Grace Hanton does have the bag of ice, and she took a shot in the lip somehow, maybe from one of her own players. She is not going to play in this 4th set. She still has her libero jersey on. Ava Swenson taking over that role. Here's a swing for Brookings in the meantime that goes long. Miss, I believe that was Macy Even. 7-4, Governors lead. And an ace this time for Pierre. Returned back to the net, but Bauer will get credit. There was no second touch. Bauer's second ace of the night. 8-4, hot shot across this time. Even close to the nets, and just a tap for Tess Burns. And it comes up Roses. Cronin up front tried to keep it alive. Unable to. Burns with her second kill. It'll be 8-5. Pierre with a lead. So Pierre just led 8-4, and looking back up the way, I believe that's their biggest lead at any point of the night. But they lead by 3 now, 8-5. Cameron strike back in as the serve returned to the net, and Bice will tap it home. Easy point for Brookings. Kimber Bice, the setter, who can also swing. Didn't have to this time. Just a little tip put away. 6 serving 8. Governors will have to play that first pass a little bit better this time. Schleck away. Not bad. Molly Olson. Now Browers. Nope, didn't quite make it that time. And again, just mistimed jumps, things like that. Some communication errors. Governors had a bunch of that in game 2. That's their first error on the floor here in the third. Here's Schleck away again. Good pass up to Olson. That's how you do it. Olson setting it for Campbell Cronin. Cronin's 5th kill of the night. She had 3 in the first, only 1 in the second. And the Governors will take side out after Brookings ran off 3 in a row. Pierre trying to maintain the lead and try to build it again. Browers serving. Here's Bice swinging. The Governors get a block. It's returned. Now the set from Soma. Cross to the near side, but Gossman is blocked. She can only tap it. She just didn't have enough room at the net to take a full-on attack swing. Burns with the ace block here. And another point back to Brookings. 9 serving 8. This is even to serve. Oh, that one played by Swenson. I think that was going to go long, but it is a nice keep alive here, and this one is in play. Soma with the kill. As it turned out, the Governors very close to giving Brookings a point, but Addie Soma finds just enough room in the back left corner near side to get the kill, and it's 10-8. Swenson on the move. That one might have been going long, but even will play it up for Brookings. Thompson with a good swing. Set up. She was about 5 feet off the net, gave herself plenty of room. The setter gave her plenty of room as well off the Pierre block and over the defense. Riley Thompson with 7 kills. 10-9. Governors still lead. And they'll add another one here as Tess Burns serves long. Pierre goes 2 for 2 as they'll bring Hart in for Gossman. Bauer goes in up front off the bench for Alexis Schleckaway. Pierre leading 11-9. Have to have this one plus another one, but first, obviously, you've got to win the third. Hadley Hart serving for the first time in a while in a varsity capacity, and Brookings with a misplay. As now they have some miscommunication between setter and hitter. Hart, good swing on the serve left side. This one goes up to the rafters. It comes out of there softly, and Brookings is able to play it out on a free ball. Here is Soma, not set up, had to push it back. Even with the first touch, on the move here it goes. Somebody's got a flashlight on across the way. And Thompson, I'm surprised they don't stop the play. I don't know if that kid knows he's got a flashlight on. I guess it doesn't matter to the Governors facing in that direction. But J.C. Bauer gets the swinging kill. And Soma with the assist, I believe it was. Bauer's 5th kill. It's 13-9. Hart with a hot shot, but it stays in the net. Now 13-10. Brookings will take the serve. Pierre's been serving pretty well tonight. It is 2 errors in this set so far. And the Governors unable to play this one up. An ace for Kimber Bice. Her 3rd of the night. Brookings has really owned the serving statistic column in this set. Pierre still by 2. We're in the 3rd. 13-11. Hart gets to this one. Then Soma. She'll push it across the way. Bauer touches the net on the follow-through. Terry Duffy was right on top of that call. I was hoping he didn't see it as a Governor fan, but that was a good swing, good system for the Govs. Unfortunately, Bauer just got drawn a little too close to the middle. 13-12. There's Bauer again. This time it'll go, and Sloan Waldron in there to do some setting as well. 14-12. Pierre maintains the lead. Teams traded 3-point rallies there. Pierre had one Brookings had one, now 14-12. We've got a 2-point Governor advantage. Bice will leave one here. Swenson has the first touch. Soma, again, close to the net. Bauer tap, but Farrell will return it. The block is over and in play. Ariel Farrell with her second ace block. Addie Soma will check out. Molly Olson back in. Soma on that stretch, just had a couple of them go too close to the net. Soma keeps this one away from the net. Hammered back by Bauer, but Brookings is able to play it. Now Swenson to Olson. Here's Browers. Oh, Bice will dig that one up into the air. Farrell will bump it across the way. Even. Now Swenson laying out again. Here has to free ball it back. They'll go near side. Even with another swing. There's Browers with a good block up in the air. Olson backs off. Then Fullerton, then Bauer with a free ball. Here goes Norgard for Brookings to Bice to Even with another hot shot swing. The ball off the net, rattling it hard, but it is down for the kill for Macy Even. She's had some important stoppers for Brookings as well. We now have a 14-14 tie. Good serve here, but Hart with a decent play up. Browers will leave it with Bauer. It's blocked right back to her. Now Peart able to free ball it back. Norgard to Bice again. Leaves it this time behind her with Ariel Farrell. Good job by Hadley Hart off the block. Palmed back by Ava Swenson. Now Norgard has to push it up. This is a two-hand tap. Out from Brookings. Olson outside. Browers couldn't get anything done with it, but she pushes it across the court, far side to near, out of the reach of Kimber Bice. And it works anyway for the Governors. I thought that back set from Molly Olson was sending Ellie Browers too wide. Browers made a good adjustment, keeps the lead for the Governors. 15-14. Brookings doesn't get the play they wanted, but they get a nice angle. Fullerton runs it down in the back corner, but Bauer can't get it across. A third error of the set for Pierre. It's 15-15. Fullerton held the one serving out of there for Pierre. Swenson now at libero. Hanton nursing an injury to the mouth. Still with the ice bag on the Pierre bench. Here comes Even, and Swenson couldn't quite get underneath it in time. Hot shot for Macy. Even. Brookings trying to get some momentum. They'll take a 16-15 lead, and they are the team playing for a 3-game sweep right now as they lead 2-0. Stepping up to serve, Lydia Walker. First time we've mentioned her name in a while. Here's Campbell Cronin at the net, had to stay on the floor, but even with that, it's too much on it, and it goes long and out of bounds. 17-15. Swenson will play the next hot shot. Here's a quick set from Olson, but it's bumped back by Cronin. Tess Burns on the slide. First time we've seen that, but they couldn't get anything set up. Pushed away by Olson. Now as Bice sets up to Even again. Brookings staying with a hot hand. Pierre defends this time. This time it is Cronin, though, swinging. And the quick set from Browers goes long. Timeout. Governors. Fifth error of the set. It's 18-15 now. Brookings with a 4-point swing. Leading by 3. We're in the third. We'll take a 30-second break. You're listening to Pierre Governor Volleyball.
You're thinking of a new or used car, motorcycle, pickup, or RV. Think of us. We make all sorts of vehicle loans. We can set you up with payments that fit your budget. So if you have getting some new wheels in mind, stop by and see us. We'll get you the right loan. Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union. Federally insured by NCUA. We're big on you.
We're small enough to know your name, but we're big on you.
Welcome back to the Owyhee Federal Credit Union Press Box. Owyhee Federal Credit Union, where people are worth more than money.
Kathy Sonnenschein Properties, the Pierre Area Chamber of Commerce. There's a service missed by Lydia Walker. Also Olinger Law Firm, Capital City Campus, Black Hills Federal Credit Union, and Iceberg Funeral Home in Pierre. Governors get the serve. They trail 18-16. They need to get momentum on their side pronto. Loose ball at the net, comes over to the Pierce side. There's Cronin taking a swing, but Norgard digs it in the back row for Brookings and then pushed across. In play by Kimber Bice. Kimber with a good court vision. 19-16, Brookings on top. Playing in the third, the Bobcats won the first one 25-22. They won the second game 25-14, scoring the last 7 points of that set. Now Cameron Strike comes in off the bench to serve for Brookings. Schleck away, then Swenson, pushed back by Schleck, stayed in the back row. Here's Even again. Boy, Macy Even is a hot hitter right now. 20-16, student body across the way, right across from our cameras, loving it. 20-16, as mentioned, a 4-point lead. Strike straight up the middle. Schleck away to Olsen. Here's Browers. Right-handed tap is over, and second touch no good by Brookings. We'll give that one to Ellie Browers. Again, every point critical right now for the Govs, especially that Brookings has that 20-point magic number achieved, but Browers cannot clear the net. 21-17. Brookings up by 4 with 4 to go. I mentioned Brookings earlier, winning 2 in a row on Saturday. Before that, they'd lost something like 9 matches in a row, but a lot of those to many of the top teams in the state. Here's one for Kira Gossman. Set assist to Addie Soma. Gossman had one in the first game. This is the first time she's gotten one to fall since, just her second kill. Let's see if the service rally comes here with Ava Swenson serving for Pierre. Swenson away. Played up by Even from the back row, but Riley Thompson is there up front. A low dig in the front line for Gossman. But Pierre gets up, tries to block, and apparently it was Addie Soma who rattles the net. A surprise there. 22-18, another one and done for the Govs. Serving away this time, and that one eats up Alexis Schleck away. It'll be an ace for Tess Burns. 5-point lead with only 2 to achieve here for Brookings. Burns to go again, lobs it up the near sideline. Schleck away to Waldron, a bump pass for Savannah Fullerton, but there is Even. Now Strike will set up to Thompson outside. Pierre lets it go, and this one is fair. Thompson will set up Brookings with match point. And the Bobcats trying to get a mini run going again. 24-18, they've got 6 to play with. Burns with a lob. Swenson gets to it. Waldron will leave it with Soma. The tap crawls on the net. It does not cross. And a final error for the Governors, and a final point good for the Brookings Bobcats, who will win this one in straight sets. Gales Gas Service scoreboard in the third. It's Brookings 25, the Governors 18. The Bobcats win it in 3. 25-22, 25-14, 25-18. They win their third straight. They improved to 13-15 on the season. The Governors will drop their third in a row and fall to 6-13 with just 1 match to go against highly touted Sioux Falls Jefferson a week from tonight. Scoreboard from Gales Gas Service in Pierre. As it gets colder, remember to use their budget plan and keep full service to stay warm all season long with Gales Gas Service in Pierre. A 3-minute timeout. We'll go to Postgame. Postgame is sponsored by Family Dental with offices in Pierre and Gettysburg. And your postgame is next. You're listening to Governor Volleyball and your official home of the Govs, River 92.7 and drgnews.com.
The team at Family Dental in Pierre and Gettysburg are devoted to spending time with each patient to answer all questions and address any concerns that arise. Family Dental wants all their current and future patients to feel welcome and comfortable and to have the healthiest, best-looking smile possible. They can take care of all your family's dental needs with cleanings, checkups, same-day crowns, and many other dental services. Family Dental in Pierre and Gettysburg, caring for all your family's dental needs. Call Family Dental at 224-7774 today.
Chances are you're overlooking a big energy thief in your home or commercial building. The garage doors. But Overhead Door Company of Pierre can help stop that energy waste with a full range of insulated, weather-tight garage doors. Their residential garage doors give you insulated performance at an uninsulated price. And their Thermocore insulated steel doors give commercial buildings the energy efficiency they demand today. Find out more. Call Overhead Door Company of Pierre at 1-800-649-9905 and put a stop to the garage door energy thief.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose BankWest. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
If you want a job where your work matters, you belong at Avera. Here, we've invested in our workforce because every Avera team member drives our health ministry forward, making a difference in lives and communities every day. We offer competitive pay, great health insurance, and even career opportunities. We're putting people first, including you. Search for local job openings and apply at avera.org/careers.
There's an app for everything, including high school sports from the stations of DRG Media Group. Download the DRG News app from the App Store or Google Play. It takes only a moment, so you'll have it to replay this game. See live and archive video of all games, and when you select your favorite station during the live stream, the video will immediately pop up. See Central South Dakota High School sports on your phone or mobile device with the DRG News app. Download it now from the App Store or Google Play.
This is Coach Scott Nye from your Pierre Governors and the team at Ranky Gray Wealth Management, where we focus on coaching something just as important, your finances. Everyone needs guidance through life's key financial decisions and challenges, not to mention the opportunity to feel confident that their retirement strategy will help them pursue the lifestyle they've dreamed about. As you're looking for the right team to assist you, we're right up the street and ready to provide you the help that can make all the difference. Contact our peer office today by visiting rankygray.com.
Driven by the Office of Highway Safety. River 92.7, KGFX-FM, Pierre. Leave sooner, drive slower, live longer.
Welcome back to Brookings here as the Governors came out playing pretty well in that first set, but weren't able to come out on top. A 25-22 win for Brookings. And again, pretty even, competitive play through the second set, although Brookings had one of those long service rallies again that the Governors have just been plagued by over the course of the season. And 25-14 as they, again, won it going away. And that third set, still, Governors had their opportunities, but by golly, Brookings they weren't going away, obviously, and well-played match by the Bobcats here in this one, and they score the last four of the match, of that third set, to win it, 25-21 overall. As we take a look at the recap in this one, like we say, a lot of competitive play, and even though Brookings scored first, thanks to a well-placed serving aggressively all night long, but in that first set, the Governors come up with a few, and then a few more, and they led 6-3 at one point, but being up 7-5, Brookings had their first 4-point rally of the night when they went up 9-7, and they held the lead through 12-9. And Pierre scored 5 in a row. They're up 14-12, and still led 16-13, but the Bobcats were able to tie it up. Then we see Sawed back in front. Govs get 1, Brookings gets 2. Pierre gets a couple at 19-18. Then we tie at 19. Pierre led 20-19 at one point, but Brookings gets 4 in a row to add a little momentum in the tail end of set number 1. They led 23-20, and the Governors with a couple of points after that to pull within 1 at 23-22. But again, Brookings with the last two, and they win at 25-22. The Bobcats scored the first 4 of the second set, and it was starting to look a little dicey for the Governors right off the bat, but they countered with 3. Brookings got 3, but then Pierre got 4, and we had a 7-7 tie. We're knocking heads again with both teams here in that second game. The Bobcats got a couple, Pierre got a couple, tie it at 9, and then Brookings with 3 to go up 12-9. And that was a lead that they actually never did let go. They built the lead up to 5 at 16-11, 6 at 18-12, and then with Pierre getting a couple, unfortunately Pierre just they had to make a change with Grace Hanton in particular. I think there was a collision between 2 Pierre players, I'm assuming. Hanson got hit in the mouth, and then I think with a fat lip there, couldn't finish that second set. The Governors were going without a libero and had to put some new people in there, and I think it took a little while to get their bearings about them, and they gave up 7 points to Brookings to close out that second game, which obviously turned into a blowout, but it was a lot closer at first than 25-14 might appear. But Brookings goes up 2-0. Third set, though, more of the same. Pierre got off to a good start early, leading 5-2. But Brookings still had a 3 or a 4 point rally every time Pierre got a lead in this one. And Pierre led 10-8. In fact, they led 13-9. Brookings came up with a few to close to 1. Pierre still led 15-14. Bobcats, though, get that 4 point rally when they needed it, and they went up 18-15 and never trailed after that. Pierre was only able to get side outs from then on, and they were as close as 18-16, but trailed by 4, 20-16, trailed by 4, 21-17, trailed by 3, 21-18, but the final 4 points of the night scored by Brookings, and they win that final set by 7, 25-18. Stats all point to Brookings in the kill column, a 29-21 advantage to the Bobcats. They spread it around nicely. Macy Even, who was very hot in that third set, she'll finish with 5 in the game, but 9 in the match, and that leads all scorers. Riley Thompson, the 5'10 senior, checks in with 8. Kimber Bice with 7. And then a couple of kills each for Tess Burns and Ariel Farrell. Lydia Walker with 1 kill for Brookings. For the Governors, they'll check in with just 21 on the night. They had 10 of those in the first set, but then just 5 in the second, 6 in the third. And they're led by 2 players, J.C. Bauer and Campbell Cronin, with 5 each. Really thought Campbell in particular might have a good night tonight. She was getting some swinging kills in that first set, but again, that was probably the best game that Pierre played of the 3 overall. So 5 for Bauer and for Cronin, 3 kills for Savannah Fullerton, 3 for Addie Soma, 2 for Kira Gossman, 1 for Molly Olson from the setter position, but 29-21 advantage to Brookings. 16 of those 21 kills for the Governors were assisted by Governor setters primarily. Both teams had 6 block points here. The Governors gave 2 for Molly Olson of all people. Cronin, Fullerton, Browers, and Gossman with 1 each. Brookings had 2 from Ariel Farrell, and then 1 each from Macy Even, Kimber Bice, Lydia Walker, and Tess Burns. But serving is one category that Brookings dominated tonight. They've got 9 service aces, 3 from Bice, 3 from Thompson, and 1 each from Burns, Even, and Morgan Norgard. 9 aces for Brookings against 12 errors, as it turned out. Pierre with only 5 service errors, which is a pretty good night for them, but they just registered 3 service aces, 2 from J.C. Bauer, 1 from Molly Olson. The other stat that is all Brookings in this one, and unfortunately it's not even close, as Pierre had 26 errors on the floor in this match compared to just 12 for the Bobcats. And that tells your story as Brookings gets the 3-set win in this one. Coach Carrie Wheelhouse is with us to talk about it as we get her geared up. And tell you what, Coach, we thought we might get a competitive match here tonight. I think we did. Right off the bat, your girls were playing pretty well. I even used the word spirited at one point, especially when Brookings called their first time out. You know, and unfortunately, playing with the lead is not the easiest thing to do. And Brookings had an answer for everything. And you know, just little 3-4 point swings, but sometimes that's all you need to get a little momentum on your side, and on their home gym, they come away with a win tonight.
Yeah, we just discussed there's just the little mistakes that we were making, and those really add up in a hurry. And we had a little bit of chaos in the second set that I said I took a little ownership for because we lost our libero, and she was trying to tough it out and be in there and was kind of distracted, so I should have probably pulled her right away as soon as she came over and put in our backup. And
Must have been a fat lip. I'm guessing a collision with one of her teammates.
Yeah, she took her a head to the face and might have broke a tooth, so she was a little pain and then a little distracted because she kept feeling like the tooth was kind of loose or whatever. So we should have probably pulled her earlier than that, earlier than what we did, but the other girls stepped up really well. And like I told the girls tonight, I think this is probably one of our best 3-set games that we've had all year. Staying close, we didn't get blown out anytime that we were down, even in that second set when we got down by a few points. We're able to right the ship and come back to it. And they did pretty good about keeping themselves positive and upbeat, but it's still a pretty hard loss.
I think one thing Brookings did pretty well, especially in that third set, they kept going to number 3, Macy Even, out on the left side, and sometimes you've got to stick with the hot hand. And I don't know if there are times, and this is me asking the question of, do you feel that you need to keep going to the hot hand rather, sometimes you love to spread the ball around as much as possible, but do you want the hot hand? Or obviously maybe that's something that you could do in hindsight as well.
Yeah, that's one of the things in the second set that I said to our setters, right now we're trying to do too much. We're trying to spread it out too far, and when they're reading a girl pretty good on the other side of the net, then we need to stay away from that person and really go to the ones that are working. So they weren't catching up with our middles as much as we, but they were taking those pins. So we really wanted to work, have them work a little more with those middles and then have the middles kind of stay. But there was a couple times we were just trying to do too much.
Yeah, and that being said, I did actually use the phrase "keep it simple" and try to simplify on these sets, and maybe cut down on some distance. I certainly don't want to be critical about anything that's going on the floor, so I'll just leave it at that. But still, good things you saw. I'm going to say a pretty good effort here to, after Grace comes out, I thought once Ava Swenson gets the libero jersey on tonight, I thought she did a pretty good job. And then Hadley Hart stepping in there too. But really, all in all, especially in that first set, I like what I saw from the offense. He had double-digit kills. I mean, obviously, you're doing a lot of good things in this one.
Yeah, it was great to see Ava step up and to, she was already playing lights out defense and really working hard, and then, having to step in the libero place, really stepped up again, and then having Hadley come in off the bench, and she hasn't been in a few games, and so watching her have that confidence just come in and play that left back as well as she did, it was really nice to see there. So, they stepped up at where we needed to. We had some really good adjustments, but it's just those little things, and it's a lot of the things that the girls already know. They'd look over at the net or over at us and say, oh, I need to do this. Yep, that's where you need to be. And they just need to learn to play a little smarter and make those adjustments so that they're not making those errors.
I did like the block again tonight, though. Had you for 6 of those. You're going to need that when you go to Sioux Falls Jefferson.
Yeah, definitely going to need that block, and I don't know. We couldn't quite figure out what was going on. I think Ellie was going up a little early on that deep line ball that it was going over top because Campbell and her were kind of off a little bit on that blocking, and normally Ellie's pretty spot on with that, but I think she was just getting a little early ahead of herself. So they were killing us down that line, so we've got to figure out how to keep that one kind of tucked away, because if Jefferson gets wind of that, they'll go after that.
Jefferson is a team that they lost a lot of talent in the senior class last year. Third place team from the state tournament, I think, if I remember right, but they just retooled, and they're still one of the best teams in the state.
Yeah,
and I guess if you want to get tuned up for the postseason, just go play well there, and then you'll feel like you can do some damage in
and it's always nice to play against some of those teams and get that, and it's nice to have now a week to get ready for them and kind of really reset with ourselves and some offense and figure out some of those little mistakes. So we'll go back and watch film and see what the little things that we need to work on, and probably just play some more aggressive ball against each other to see if we can't find those mistakes and really make sure that we're taking care of those in practice, because if we practice that way, then we're going to play that way. So.
All right, Coach. A lot of entertaining ball tonight, but we'll see you next Tuesday in the Big Ten.
Any updates on all the fun games?
You know what? I haven't even checked.
Oh.
I
Brian's failing me today.
I'll give those to you.
We need to know if Washington was winning. We want to know if, how those, I heard Watertown swept Aberdeen in 3.
Well, we'll pull them up here. And why don't we send it back for a 2-minute timeout? We'll come back. We've got big plays of the game and your from Hermanson Endodontics and your Cowboy Country Stores player of the game coming up yet as well. This is Pierre Governor Volleyball.
If you want a job where your work matters, you belong at Avera. Here, we've invested in our workforce because every Avera team member drives our health ministry forward, making a difference in lives and communities every day. We offer competitive pay, great health insurance, and even career opportunities. We're putting people first, including you. Search for local job openings and apply at avera.org/careers.
Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre is here for you. When you're looking for a new vehicle, they make it easy. All available vehicle information so you can spend less time researching and more time enjoying your purchase. Shop their extensive inventory from home at CapitalCityFordToyota.com or stop in to Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota at 518 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Count on them for your service needs with convenient scheduling and in-stock parts. Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre, 605-224-7378.
Do you dream of a custom home built within your budget and done on time? Kruger Contracting can make that dream a reality. They're a trusted home builder since 2003, and they're going to be upfront and open about cost and transparent about where your money is going when it comes to your new home. Their skilled crew will manage construction of your new home from start to finish. They're located in Pierre and can build your home in Pierre, Fort Pierre, or the surrounding area. Call 605-222-2523. Visit KrugerContracting.com or find Kruger Contracting on Facebook.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose BankWest. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
Family Dental postgame continues. Welcome back to Brookings, but the Bobcats win this one 25-22, 25-14, 25-18. And to help out the Brookings cause, there are certainly big plays in the match. Your big plays of the game are brought to you by Hermanson Endodontics in Pierre. Let's hear from them. We'll touch on them when we come back with more Pierre Governor Volleyball.
Quality comes first at Hermanson Endodontics. Dr. Brian Hermanson serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics strives to provide treatment that's not only comfortable, but also provides the best possible outcome. They do this by effective and timely communication with your dentist and preserving as much healthy tooth as possible using state-of-the-art three-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics in Pierre.
Hermanson Endodontics with big plays of the game, and boy, I tell you what, the Governors were trying to make some big plays of their own, especially in that first game. But a little 4-point swing for Brookings that put them up 23-20, gave them the momentum, and they were able to finish that first set. They got a good start to the second one, but the Governors came back and made a game of it, and still we were back and forth. We had a number of lead changes in all 3 sets tonight, even that second one where Brookings unfortunately was able to take 7 in a row to close the game out. And I think that was the turning point you really have to give it to. I was joking with Coach Wheelhouse off the mic that when Grace Hanton took a head, it was a collision, a teammate's head to the mouth, and well, kind of things started sputtering from there, and that really is exactly when she came out of that second set. Pierre had to put new people in, and everybody had to kind of get settled in, but Brookings just kept coming with Riley Thompson's serving in particular. She had 3 aces, and Pierre really could not get their feet underneath them at that time, and that 7-point run gives Brookings a 2-0 lead in sets. Of course, the Governors played pretty well in the third, but a late run in the third also for Brookings closed the match out, including 4 in a row, making it 25-18 when it was 21-18. 18 at the time. And a couple of 4-point runs late, but especially the 7-point rally to close out the second set. Your Hermanson Endodontics big plays of the game, sponsored by Hermanson Endodontics in Pierre. With that, your player of the game is next. Player of the game sponsored by Cowboy Country Stores in Pierre and Fort Pierre. Let's hear from them. We'll announce who that will be when we come back with more Governor Volleyball.
Howdy, partners. Did you know that you can save up to 30 cents on a gallon of gas instantly when you use the Sinclair DinoPay app at all Cowboy Country Store locations? It's true, and it's fast, secure, and simple to use. Just go to your app store and download the green DinoPay app, follow the prompts, and save big money at the pump today.
Convenience from the country, Cowboy Country Stores.
Cowboy Country Stores players of the game, and I think if we were going to give one on the Governor's side, I would certainly, among others, tout Ava Swenson coming in to do some emergency libero duty tonight. I really thought once she got that white jersey on that Grace Hanton was also wearing tonight, but I thought Swenson played really one of her better matches of the year. So good pat on the back to Ava Swenson tonight. Savannah Fullerton, I thought, played a pretty good game. Campbell Cronin started swinging a little bit more tonight. We'd like to see more of that from the Governors as well. And Sloan Waldron had one of her better passing nights, I thought, with 5 set assists this evening as well. But for Brookings, as they spread the wealth with Macy even, registering 9 kills, Riley Thompson 8. And then you got Kimber Bites with 7, third in line, but she's also really a well-rounded player. Got an ace block in there, 3 aces. Also, I wasn't keeping track of Brookings' assists, but Bice was the primary setter for the Cats tonight as well. So she had probably double-digit set assists. We just go with the all-around effort of Kimber Bice, the 5'8" senior, for the Brookings Bobcats. Tonight's player of the game brought to you by Cowboy Country Stores in Pierre and Fort Pierre. Brookings has Yankton here, their home finale, a week from tonight, and then they close at Harrisburg. So obviously a tough way to finish, just like the Governors have their final match at Sioux Falls Jefferson next Tuesday night. That'll be our next volleyball broadcast 1 week from tonight, 6:30 pregame, 7 o'clock with the opening serve from Jefferson High School next Tuesday. And of course, the Sodak 16 will be 2 weeks from this Thursday. That's Thursday, November 14th. Hopefully the Governors will hang on in that one. Next broadcast for Pierre Sports is the quarterfinal round of the NFL, the 11 AA football playoffs. The Governors are coming in as a 4 seed. They will host number 5, Spearfish, and that game is set to kick off at 6 o'clock. We're on the air at 5:25 Central Time on Thursday night from Phil Troutner Stadium in Hollister Field. Hope you can join us for that. The Govs, after all, with their 5-4 record, got a home game in the high school football postseason. Until then, for Pierre fans who are on the road, we remind you, the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety reminds us all that buckling up is the best way to save our lives in a crash. Do it for ourselves, our friends, and our family. We've all got someplace to be. Quick check at those scores that Coach Wheelhouse was wondering about. Sioux Falls Roosevelt leads Lincoln 2-1. Sets, that is. Harrisburg has just finished a 3-game sweep of O'Gorman, 18-23-15. The scores for OG. Watertown sweeps Aberdeen tonight. Sioux Falls Jefferson 2-1 over Sioux Falls Washington. Huron leads Mitchell handily 2-0. And with T area playing against Yankton, Stevens and Sturgis, Spearfish and Rapid City Central, no results on those. But here, your final Gales Gas Service scoreboard, the Brookings Bobcats sweep the Pierre Governors 25-22, 25-14, and 25-18. For William Wilson in studio running technical direction, for Caleb Brozick at side for live ticket, allowing us to rewatch this one coming up in the River 92.7 page of drgnews.com from live ticket as well. I'm Brian Oakland. And we invite you to join us once again for Governor football from the postseason. Phil Troutner Stadium in Hollister Field, Thursday night, 5:25 of the pregame. Govs host the Spearfish Spartans. Until then, you've been listening to Pierre Governor Volleyball and your official voice of the Governors, River 92.7, drgnews.com. Good evening, everybody.
This presentation of Pierre Governor Athletics